Shalawam. I'm your brother Jeremiah from the branch of GMS, South Carolina Midlands. And before we start off, all praise, honor, and glory belongs to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam unto you hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalawam. Take no thought on what ye shall eat. And this lesson here is for you hopeful elect out there. The Lord is bringing plagues upon the world, as the scriptures say. And, one of the plagues, is famine. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just read it. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, and verse 5. It says, Behold, saith the Lord, Yahawashi, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So that's what's coming, to the planet Earth. Those are the plagues, the judgments that the Lord is sending here to the earth. All right. And the reason why is in verse 6, it says, For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's because the wicked is ruling. All right. But pertaining unto you hopeful elect, pertaining unto the plagues, none of the plagues is going to touch you, including famine. All right. And matter of fact, backing up that point by way of scripture, this is Psalms 91 and verse 10. It says, There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. And, part of those plagues was famine. All right, because it's already written that the hopeful elect, that they're going to eat. All right. According to Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Matter of fact, let's read it. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Behold, my servants shall eat. So pertaining unto, starting with the 144,000, 12,000 men from each tribe of the nation of Israel, on down to the great multitude, pertaining unto the 1/3, they're going to eat, man. All right, because they're the ones who are serving the Lord, man. It says, But ye shall be hungry, and pertaining unto the majority of our nation, 2/3, 66.6% of our nation, they're not going to eat during this time, man. Okay, because, all hell is about to break loose, over here on the shores of America and around the world. But 2/3, they're increasing in wickedness, man. As we read, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And that's because, simply the wicked is ruling, the so-called white man, the Edomites. All right. But, they were created to be wicked. But 2/3, they're following after the ways of the wicked. Though it be warned to them by the prophets, really by Yahawashi, because he's speaking through the mouth of the prophets, to repent, to turn back, man. All right. But they want to continue to be wicked. So they're going to be hungry. All right. Reading on. But ye shall be hungry. 2/3 are going to starve. All right. And that's going to be a big judgment on how the Lord is going to eliminate or delete, a lot of people here on the earth, man. Actually reading it, 2nd Esdras 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so if you somehow escape the famine, which many people on the earth is going to perish by way of famine, if you escape that, the Lord said the sword is going to destroy you, man. Which that ultimate sword that the Lord will reserve you for, is the nuclear missiles, because, 2/3 are going to run down, go down to Egypt for help, according to Isaiah 31, 31st chapter, the first verse. And they're going to go and take that charagma, man. All right, so they can eat, so they can maintain, their life here in Babylon, man. All right. But guess what? Let's read this. I quoted it earlier. 2nd Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the modern day sword is the gun, man. Okay? So you're going to have people looting and stealing. All right? So if you somehow got something stored up, to escape, the famine, the plague of famine, and you're going to be destroyed by the sword. The Lord can have, some troops run up in your house. The Lord can have some men, a gang, militia, come in and destroy you by way of the sword, man. All right, or the Lord can reserve you ultimately for the missiles, man. Okay, so there's no escaping the judgments of the Lord. It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, that's the times we're entering into, man. Known as the time of Jacob's trouble. You see all the talks, civil war, about to break out. Racial tensions at an all-time high. Not to forget to mention World War III. The war to end all wars. All hell is about to break loose. It's going to be a financial collapse, which is ultimately, the wicked plan of the wicked elite, to usher in that digital currency, and implement, that RFID micro chip, which we all know that, that's prophecy, man. The MOTB, Revelation 13:16 on down, man. Okay? And we've been instructed through the spirit and the power of Yahawashi through his men, starting with the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone on down, to not take that mark, man. Okay? Not take that RFID micro chip. All right? Yes, even in the midst of famine. Okay? Because that's going to be the only way you're going to be able to buy and sell. Even in the midst of that, there's no taking that mark, man. Okay? Because there's judgment for that. All right, Revelation 14:9 and 10, man. You're going to be burned, man. All right, you're going to participate in that second death. All right, which is the fire by way of them ICBM, them intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Okay. So reading is Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, behold, my servants shall eat. So the elect is going to eat during the time of famine, man. All right, there should be no reason, to take that karagma, which ultimately the hopeful elect won't take it. But Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, man. All right, so the Lord is going to keep the hopeful elect, from bending the knee and taking that karagma, man. All right. It says, behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see that? The Lord gonna have that hedge of protection around us. And furthermore, this kingdom is coming to an end. Our enemy's kingdom is coming to an end, man. We're gonna be rejoicing, man. All right, but 2/3 they're gonna be ashamed because they trusted in Egypt. All right. Now, I want to read something real quick because all hell is going to be breaking loose. All right, it's going to be a famine out here. Let's jump back to Psalms 91:11. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. So we have spiritual protection out here, man. Okay. Psalms 34 and verse 7, man. We have that hedge of protection by way of Yahawah Shai, sending his angels. Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord, Yahawah Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. And, pertaining unto this time, the time of Jacob's trouble, who's the main angel that's going to be in defense for the hopeful elect? Michael, Michael the archangel. Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. So that's spiritual protection. You're going to have the archangel Michael fighting on behalf of the hopeful elect, man. Lord will, we're of that number. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble. What time of trouble? Jeremiah 30:7, the time of Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So there's no time frame in history that will mount up, to this time right now, man, that we're entering into. It says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. And that's pertaining unto the hopeful elect. Every one that shall be found written in the book. All right. So we're going to be protected, man. We're going to be provided for. All right. Reading it in Matthew the 6th chapter. Matthew 6 and 31. It's Matthew 6:31. It says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? All right. So pertaining unto these matters, man, we don't have to worry because we have faith in Yahawah Shai, man. That's a key component that's going to get you through. All right, and also this wisdom and knowledge, that's going to be the stability of thy times, according to, Isaiah 33:6. Okay, and the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. All right, it says, verse 32, Matthew 6:32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, the heathen. All right, because they don't depend on Yahawashi, to provide them with food, water, and clothing, man. They think that they do it on their own merit. All right, it says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. All right, so the Lord already knows what we need, man, especially in the time of trouble, man. You got to remember, this is a great deliverance that's about to take place, man. Just as it was a great deliverance in ancient Egypt, where the Lord delivered us out of the hand of Pharaoh, destroyed Pharaoh and his army. All right, and, he provided for us. He gave us quail, manna from heaven. Of course, we had drink. The Lord provided for us, man. Okay, how much more, in this deliverance that's going to supersede, that ancient Egypt deliverance, according to Jeremiah the 16th chapter, man. All right, how much more in this time will the Lord provide for the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, man? Okay, it says, Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahawah by Bahasham Yahawashi and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So all those things are going to be, given to you, man. It's going to be provided for you. All you got to do is seek the Lord, man. You seek the Lord through this word, all right, and you apply it, man. Okay, keep Yahawashi commands, and most importantly, have faith in Yahawashi, man. Okay, because the Lord will provide for the hopeful elect. Okay, now if you find yourself in that time, and you don't got these things, hey, it's a good chance that you're not a part of the hopeful elect, man. All right, because the hopeful elect, they will be provided for in these times, man. All right, so now reading this, let's go to the book of Sirach. Let's go to the book of Sirach real quick, or the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2 and verse 10. And it reads, it says, look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, Yahawashi, and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And the answer is none, man. All of our forefathers within the scriptures, which, is not a fairy tale, it's history, man. It's really happened, man, through the Spirit, okay, and the power of Yahawashi. It's really happened, man. Whatsoever things are written aforetime are written for our learning. All right, Romans 15:4. All right, so all our forefathers that trusted in the Lord, that feared the Lord, and called upon him, they were all provided for, man. The Lord ain't never forsook them. They were never confounded, man. Okay, so now reading an account of our forefather Elijah, during the time of a famine, Yahawashi, he provided for him. Okay, and we're going to read it. This is 1 Kings, the 17th chapter, started verse 1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was in the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, power of Israel, liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. So basically the Lord was bringing a famine, because the dew, all right, which is like a mist or rain, pertaining to water, that's essential for growing crops, man, for food, okay, and also for your cattle, but nonetheless, basically the Lord was bringing in a famine, all right. But verse 2, it says, and the word of the Lord, Yahawashi, came unto him, saying, get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. Verse 4, and it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook. So that's the Lord providing for him water to drink, all right? He's going to drink from the brook, which is like a stream of water. It says, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. All right, so the Lord, got power over the birds, to make them come and bring you food, man. Okay? That's one of the many ways the Lord can provide for the hopeful elect, man. It says, verse 5, so he went and did according to the word of the Lord, Yahawashi. Key point, man. he went and did according to the word of the Lord Yahawashi. And that's what we're going to have to walk in, man. We're going to have to apply these scriptures that we believe in the Lord, man. All right? We're going to have to walk in that wisdom and knowledge. All right? Yahawashi in these times, man. All right? That's why we're going to be of a stable mind, man, according to Isaiah 33:6, man. All right? It says, for he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. So the Lord provided for Elijah, his servant, man. All right, his prophet. All right, so the Lord gonna provide for us as well, man. Lord will. We are of that number. All right. Getting one more precept to end off. Pray and hope that this is edifying through the Spirit unto you, hopeful elect. This is 2 Esdras 2, and I'll start at 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. So pertaining unto the hopeful elect, the Lord got everybody covered. All right, it's not nothing that's going to happen, to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 on down to the great multitude that's outside of Yahawashi control. It says, verse 27, it says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, the day of trouble, Jacob's trouble, man, it's coming. All right, when it cometh, it says, others shall weep and be sorrowful, pertaining unto 2/3, man, and the rest of the world. They're going to weep and be sorrowful, man. It says, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. So in this time, man, this time we're entering into, man, all right, a time of trouble and heaviness, man. Okay, others gonna weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. You're gonna be provided for, man. We ain't gonna have nothing to worry about, man. All right, because every time the righteous cry unto Yahawashi, he heareth them and delivereth them, man. Let's get that real quick. I'm a little bit over time, but all through the Spirit, man. Psalms 34:17, the righteous cry, and the Lord Yahawashi heareth them and delivereth them out of all their troubles. How much more in the time of Jacob's trouble, man? All right. It says back in 2 Esdras 2:28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord Yahawashi. Remember, the Lord got his angels, to protect us, man. All right, Psalms 91. All right, and also when you read about the account in Job, man, that was brought out, over the weekend, going into Job, pretty much being having that hedge of protection around him. Let me see if I can find that. Pertaining to Job having that hedge around him, real quick. Yeah, this is Job 1:9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, doth Job fear Yahawah for not? It says, verse 10, has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side, that thou hast blessed the work of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land? So you see, Job had that hedge of protection. He had the angels, of Yahawashi protecting him, man. All right, and we do too, man. Lord will, we're of that number of the hopeful elect, man. All right, and I also want to get that within the NLT real quick. Job 1, the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 9 on down to 10 in the NLT. It says, Satan replied to the Lord Yahawashi, yes, but Job has good reason to fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So, we got good reason too, man. All right, it's a fearful thing to fall to the hands of the living power, man. Hebrews 10:31. All right, we know what our Lord can do. He kill, he make it alive. Deuteronomy 32:39, man. All right, he wound and he heals, man. All right, but verse 10, Job 1:10 NLT, you have always put a wall of protection around him and his home and his property. You have made him prosper in everything he does. Look how rich he is. You see that? So when the Lord is with you, man, you got a hedge of protection around you. He makes your ways prosperous. And this ain't no prosperity, gospel or doctrine, man. All right, yes, the Lord gonna put you through chastisement. All right, but with walking with the Lord, that chastisement is for your good, man. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. Through the Spirit, ran way over time, but it's all through the Spirit and the power of Yahawah, Yahawashi. I pray and hope that this is edifying to you, hopeful elect out there. Take no thought on what ye shall eat, man, because the Lord already got that provided for you, man. Just trust in the Lord, have faith in the Lord, continue to pray into the Lord, man. All right, and I want to end off by giving all praises to Yahawah, Yahawashi, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah Quadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, and Shalawam unto you, hopeful elect. Shalawam.